Boys high school basketball districts tipped off on Monday night. Each game now win or go home, with the stakes rising with each victory. We're going to begin in Division 3 in District 65. Ishpeming played host to Jeffers in the first round. Let's head to Ishpeming High School for the district quarterfinal between the Hematites and the Jeffers Jets. We're going to pick the game up in the second quarter. Hematites leading by 11, but the Jets with possession. Landon Larson hits the tough runner to pull Jeffers within 9, 24-15. A bit later, Caden Luma going to come up with the steal. He heads the other way for the bucket. It's 29-15 Hematites. And Luma was far from finished. Here he's going to drive and hit the tough fadeaway off of 1 foot. It's 31-19 Ishpeming. Jeffers continues to fight off the missed three-point attempt. Caden Whitaker is there for the board in the putback. The Jets trailing by 10. In the third quarter now, the Luma show continues. Here he's going to hit the step back to put Ishpeming up 37-22. And then later, Brady Gothier, he's going to be left wide open from deep. He buries the triple. It's 44-28 Hematites. And then finally, Gothier going to get it over to Luma, who will score 2 more of his game-high 44 points. Ishpeming is moving on with a 68-48 victory over Jeffers. They're going to play Ironwood in the semifinals on Wednesday.
I just think, defensive intensity kind of lacked for us a little bit tonight, but we brought it back second half. And, with district play, it's all about surviving and advancing. So the guys know what's at stake, especially the senior boys. So our leadership tonight carried us through to a win.
In Division 3, the Barker Harris Broncos hosting the Gwynn Model Towners in a District 66 meeting. We're going to pick it up in the third quarter. Gwynn in complete control, leading by 23. Alex Nemi going to feed the big man inside. Andrew Hill hooks it over and in. Model Towners leading 40-15. Then they decide to switch it up. Hill down low to Nemi below the basket for the finish. Model Towners looking like a well-oiled machine. Broncos looking to get back in it. Jacob Molesky going to line it up and drills one from deep as the Broncos deficit is back to 25. Fourth quarter, Gwynn's lead is now 24. Carson Latch looks to Molesky again, this time from the corner for 3 as the Broncos trail 44-23. But Gwynn looking a step ahead in this one off of the miss. Jason Hutchins gets the board in the putback. Gwynn maintaining their lead, and this time it's Tyler Murphy wide open from the corner for another Model Towners triple. And then finally, Scott Glaister going to time the steal to perfection. He's going to take it the distance. Gwynn goes on the road for a big win over Barker Harris, 57-28. The Model Towners will take on Iron Mountain in the semifinals on Wednesday. In Gladstone, the Braves playing host to rival Escanaba in the quarterfinals. Early on, it was all Eskimos. Last play of the first quarter, Braden Cooper pumps, then buries the triple. Escanaba led Gladstone 13-5 after 1 quarter. Next, Taylor Asgar dumps it off to Adam Pry for the basket on the baseline. It's 19-9 Eskimos nearing the half. Points were hard to come by for the Braves in the first half. Here, Lonnie Davey going to knock down a triple from the left wing. Escanaba led 20-12 at half. Davey finished with 20 points. Escanaba now leading 36-28 in the final minute of the third quarter when everything changed. Alex Prinz for 3. It's 36-31 Eskimos. Then Prinz going to hit 3 more that will pull the Braves within 2. And then Owen Giroux, son of Escanaba coach Tom Giroux, he's going to knock down the triple from deep as the Braves led 38-37 into the fourth quarter. And then sophomore Gabe Sadler took the game over. First Sadler inside for 2. That bucket here is going to make it tied at 45 with 59 seconds left. And then Sadler going to get the and one to put the Braves ahead 47-45. He scored Gladstone's final 11 points as the Braves pull a stunner 52-47 to advance to the district semifinals Wednesday night against Kingsford in Gladstone. In Division 4, Chasso playing host to Lake Linden Hubble, the winner to play Dollar Bay in the semifinals. First quarter, Lake Linden with a 2-1 lead and looking for more. Brad Davis will stop, turn, and bank it home to give the Lakes a 3-point lead. A bit later, Chasso will take the lead as Braden Larson going to spot up from the top of the key. He buries the triple to give the Panthers a 6-4 lead. Chassel then getting out in transition off a Lakes turnover. Aiden Kilpala all the way to the rack. He floats it up and in. Panthers go up 6. Chassel will add to their lead. Davis down low to Grady Olson, who scores from up close. Chassel leading 12-4. We're going to stay in the first. Panthers back with possession. Kilpala going to launch one from deep. He drills the 3-ball to give Chassel a 13-point advantage. The Lakes will head the other way as Josh Davatella going to hit the tough shot over 2 defenders. But in the end, it's Chassel moving on to the district semifinals, taking down the Lakes 55-39. They're going to play Dollar Bay on Wednesday. On the other side of the District 98 bracket, Lance welcoming in Hancock. Baraga awaiting the winner of this one. We're going to pick it up in the third quarter with Lance leading 38-27. Hancock trying to close the deficit off the miss. AJ Dulong going to hit the fadeaway to pull the Bulldogs within 9. Lance going to come back the other way. Sam Lee going to hit a tough shot over a couple defenders as the Purple Hornets go back up double digits. But here come the Bulldogs. Ryan Froyland going to get it down low for the easy 2 as Hancock trailed by 11 midway through the third quarter. After a timeout, Lance will go on a little run. First Lee going to flash beneath the rim. He hits a tough one to make it 44-33 Purple Hornets. Then off a Hancock turnover, J.J. Beeler kicks it into another gear. He lays it in on the other end to give Lance a 13-point lead. And then Beeler going to come up with a steal. He'll make a nice pass over to Keegan Davidson, who lays it in. Lance wins this one 70-52, punching their ticket to the district semifinals on Wednesday against Baraga. Next up, let's head to Powers. The North Central Jets hosting the Kearney-Nadeau Wolves in the District 100 quarterfinals. No score early on. Sam Salo going to drive left-handed. He gets it to go, plus the foul. 3-0 Wolves after the free throw. Jets will answer. Lane Borzinski, a wide-open lane to the hoop. The finger roll goes to get the Jets on the board. It's 3-2. Then same score. Caden Malone likes the look from the corner. North Central takes a 5-3 lead. But later it's 7-3. Salo going to dart it over to Kane Wilson, who's going to drive strong to the basket. Wolves trail 7-5. Moving ahead now, tied at 11. Cullen Casbom to Wilson, this time in the corner for 3. The Wolves take a 14-11 lead. Second quarter, Wolves up 16-14. Austin Farley fires at cross court to Jordan Walters for the triple. North Central back on top 17-16. The team's going blow for blow. Casbom going to line one up from deep to put the Wolves back up by 2. And it's North Central's turn as Malone going to grab the loose ball, and he's going to take it the distance to tie the game up at 19. The Jets would go on a little run to end the first half as Gorzinski powers his way to the basket here. The Jets hold off the Wolves in the second half, and North Central goes on to beat Kearney-Nadeau 63-48. North Central will meet Norway in their district semifinal on Wednesday. More boys basketball quarterfinal scores for you. Calumet survives a close one over West Iron County 39-38. Menominee wins big over Manistee 84-25. Watersmeet takes down Ontonagon 76-72. Big Bay to knock over Mid-Peninsula 61-34. And Stevenson advances with a 68-64 win over Hannahville. A couple of girls basketball finals for Monday night. Gwynn gets a good road win over Munising 32-28. And Westwood tops Jeffers 38-34. Lexi Olson led the Patriots with 15 points. And Mia Nordstrom led the Jets with 10 points. And in the college ranks, the Northern Michigan women take down Roosevelt 90-52. The Wildcats had 4 players in double figures, led by Sarah Newcomer, who finished with 20 points and 5 rebounds. And the NMU men also successful, taking down Roosevelt 75-68. Dylan Keel led the Wildcats, finishing with a double-double, 23 points and 10 rebounds.